Alright guys, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe the videos. So I posted the unboxing of this thing the other day, and what I didn't post yet is, so I've got the barn chain and stuff on, and I put bar oil in it, put gas in it, and it was leaking gas everywhere. So I'm gonna try to get it to where you can see it. The tank has a big crack in it. Yeah, the light's terrible. Might try to position it here so you can see it a little bit better. There you go. Nice big crack. So I contacted the seller, blah blah blah, and they offered to give me a partial refund and send me a new tank. So that's gonna be the project today. We're gonna tear into it. I've done it before. It's been a while. So, but yeah, long story short, we're gonna tear into it. Just to keep this video from being, forever long, I'll, explain a few steps that I'm going to do, and I'll pause it, take the pieces off, pick it back up, and just kind of pause between. That way it's, if you're watching this, you're not wanting to sit there and watch a damn hour-long video. You just want to get the high points of what you need so you can do it yourself and get it done with. So that's what we're going to do. So basically what we'll do first is get the bar and chain off, take the handle off, take the back cover off, the filter, and the pull rope cover. We'll take that off as well. So I'll pause it, get all that stuff off out of the way, and we'll pick it back up. So hang tight. Alright, so we got all that stuff off. I guess I should have told you. So I've got a little baby screwdriver. I got some needle nose sitting here. I've got this little star bit that they gave me, but I've got a 1/4-inch drive. It's a T27 bit. And then, of course, a solder wrench. So I got all that stuff off. Now we're going to go ahead and take these two nuts off, and this little cast piece will come off, and this back part will come off as well. And that's a 8mm. I didn't grab that yet. Slide off. This comes off. So you've got that now. Fuel line's gonna have to come off. You can see here it's got the fuel line on it. We'll have to undo the fuel line, the linkage for the throttle. We'll take this little plastic piece out for the carb adjustment screws, and we're gonna have to also, we'll need to take this top cover off as well, so we can get the two wires that go to the coil for the kill switch. So I'll pause it. I'll get that stuff off. So the top is just one here, and then one screw here, and then of course pull plug wire out, pop the fuel line off, and then we'll get the linkage off. So the easiest way to do the linkage is pull the throttle. Try to stick your finger in there. Try to do it without putting my head in the way. If you pull the throttle and then hold the arm and then let off of the trigger, take a screwdriver in there. Not like that. Almost got it. So I'm trying to keep my head out of the way so you can also see. You gotta fight with it a little bit. Grab with the needle nose. Needle nose work good. Just kind of pull on it. Now it's free. So I'll go ahead and pause it. We'll get this cover off. Take the spark plug wire loose, and then we'll be able to unhook the wires from the coil. We'll get this plastic piece or the rubber piece out here for the adjustment screws, and then we'll see about getting the carb off. Alright, so I lied to you a little bit. That top cover, after you pull the spark plug wire off, can't really see it. There you go. Right there by where my thumb is, there's one more screw right there. So the top cover's actually got the 3 screws in it. Okay. So, pop this fuel line off. And then we'll get this little piece out for the carb adjustment. And over here, the 2 wires that are for the kill switch, you've got the black one that just has a spade connector, and then you've got it's got a ring terminal and a star bit there for the red wire on the pull. So we'll take those off, run it around, and then we should be ready to pull the carb off. Actually, no, just kidding. So I think we have to, let me look at it here. Okay. Here at the bottom of the carb, right here where my finger's pointing, there's a little silver piece and it's got a 90 on it. And it hooks to a little rubber hose, so we'll have to get that loose. Just kind of push on it a little bit as you're pulling the carb. Slide her right off. Probably good to keep it a nice clean area, all that. So I'll pause it. I'll get the wires off for the to go to the coil pack, and we'll pick it back up. Alright, so we got that stuff loose. Wires loose. Now here, where the carb was, there's a little metal insert. Take that out. And part on the outside. Slide it off. And we should be able to, once we get everything else loosened up, we should be able to just push that rubber piece off as we pull everything else out. And we should be good. And then, of course, the wire for the coil, we're going to, as we pull it all apart, we'll push it through. It's got a little grommet. Got this little grommet right here, so we will try to get it in decent light. You can kind of see it, but there's a little black grommet right here. We're not going to try to get that out because it'll probably be a pain to get back in. So, anyways. Alright. Now, let's see. Now we need to take this little cover off here. It's just this one black screw here, because this piece and this piece, they have to pry out to get the tank off. I think these pry off, but to find out. Alright, I got another screwdriver. It's a little bit better than this little one. thing's a little bit of a pain in the ass to get out. There we go. There's one. So there's a second one here, and there's another one on the back side. I'll go deposit while I get those out, but just 2 screwdrivers, and then inside should be a couple screws. So I'll pause it, get those caps out, and then I'll show you the screws that are in there. Alright, so we got all 3 of those out. So there's one in there. You got one more here. And one more there. We'll take those out real quick. Oh, and also we got this that screw right there. We'll take that one out too. Wait. Yeah, we need to take that out. Okay, so this plug's also going to have to come out. Yeah. So we'll pop that one out real quick. I'll pause it, we'll pop this one out, and take the screw out, and then we should be ready to take the whole tank off. Or pretty close to it at least. Alright, so we got that one out. I broke it. Whoops. So I think we have everything pretty much ready to come off. Real good, I think. This little rubber piece, yeah, so this little rubber piece here, we're gonna have to get it pushed through. See if we can take a screwdriver and kind of get it started a little bit. I got it almost started. And it's tapered, so the farther you get it through the hole, the easier it'll go. And try really hard not to get a hole in it. Just use the, you got the hose here. Don't use a screwdriver like this. Use the flat side and try not to bow it in like that. Try to keep it flat so you're only pushing on it, so you're able to push it down enough to get it to go through the hole, but you're not, you know, poking the screwdriver into it. Just kind of push it as you do it, kind of work side to side, work around it however you want. So that's free. Now, fold that around and get it pushed through a little bit. Over here, see if we can pry just a little bit. So carefully take a screwdriver, stick it right in here, pry it a little bit. Oops. I think I've got all the screws and stuff out. I'm gonna try to pull on it a little bit more, pry on it a little bit more, see if it'll come off. There we go. Alright, so it's really tight because those little bushings and stuff that are on the side. And don't forget about that. Make sure that little rubber piece that was right below the carb is out. And also don't forget about your wires. You have to pull that bushing out. Nope. Alright, I got the wires through the bushing without having to take it off. And just carefully pull it off. Boom. There you have it. So, I will say, I mean, the only thing it looks like I'm going to have to reuse is this little rubber bushing right here. And then, of course, the fuel cap. You have to reuse the fuel cap. Yeah, assembly's the opposite of what we just did. Just take it slow. I think the hardest part would be getting this new one slid in with the bushings and stuff. But honestly, it's not too bad. But, you know, so there it is. That's how you change the tank on one of these. It's a Holzfforma G660, which is the same as the Stihl 660. I mean, you can actually use a Stihl 660 tank. So, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. If you want to see anything in the comments, or if you want to see anything, just put it in the comments and I'll see what I can do. Thanks for watching.